Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Jerusalem. And I'm not entirely sure yet while recording this if this is going to be the final episode or not. I mean, after the final episode, there's also going to be just a separate video of the timeline, or like a time-lapse of how we expand it. So that'll be a bit of a shorter video. But anyway, we do still have at least one more war to do. We, of course, first of all, probably wait for the troops to arrive, but we've got probably about 4 armies over here in Timurids and a bit of the Russian areas there. We'll probably have about 4 armies for Russia, mainland, and that's actually a whole lot, of course, just completed. Very nice. We can start converting even more provinces. We're still making 1,500 ducats per month. We're making 2,500 total. I mean, I'm sure that it could be even higher, but it's just ridiculous numbers regardless. There is no Russian fleets in here, luckily, or, well, surprisingly enough. And they are still guaranteeing Timurids. Now that we are, or have given them enough money, they can actually afford doing it. Well, they could join in against us, which is actually something that we kind of want to have happen. So we should have about 4 armies ready in there. I suppose, did we... Oh, right, yeah, we do have one more army over here. We'll send that to Yerevan for the time being, so that can be a reinforcement whichever side needs more. So essentially we'll have a total of 8 armies already practically ready to start fighting, so that should be 320,000 men, and then we'll have a 9th army that is going to be another 40,000. So overall 360,000 men for this war, plus we have some troops just doing rebel suppression. I think 4 armies total, or do we have even more? I think it's just 4. But there's so much all the rebellions happening constantly that we kind of need that. Did Spain lose the... Oh. Spain did lose a bit of province here. So I guess Spain did lose their war. Well, at least Spain got kicked out of the war already. There seems to still be a war against Zulus. Yeah, they're still fighting Portugal. Oh, hold on a minute. This used to be a Portuguese colony over here. Interesting. You know what? Just for the heck of it, I'm going to give them a bit of subsidies. We're going to afford it, and that might keep the Portuguese busy for a while at least. Although there's also... Oh, Sardinia wants some money. Sure. Did we actually... Did that improve relations? No, it did not improve relations. We can't really get the relations with them higher than 150 unless we get some events or something. So we won't be able to vassalize them. Otherwise, they would be willing to become vassals, but it's a bit difficult. If we look at the offer vassalizers, Sardinia has 1, and there's some other nations that are not necessarily too far off. Also, I suppose if we have a look at the Salau, that's just distance between borders. Okay, that's a long distance between borders. But yeah, Sardinia is one of the options that we could take as a vassal. So we've got 4 armies ready in here. We've got the 4 armies ready to enter Timurids. So I guess it's time to start a bit of war. So they will have a bit of allies. So total they have about 500 million men, a bit more than that. I will be... Well, I will have Morocco, but... Oh, speaking of Morocco, I should probably improve relations with them. We have been improving it a little bit by the looks of it. But we can definitely improve them even further to make them somewhat loyal vassal. I mean, they are already okay in loyalty. It could be better. So, Timurids, we do still have the... Oh no, we don't have a diplomat available right now. Yeah, that one's returning to give subsidies one. Alright then, well, that's going to be fine. We're going to get some more soldier households in the meanwhile, so we'll have a fairly decent... You know what? We could actually just go ahead and get one more army in the meanwhile. So no doubt that is going to be enough armies to fight them off. And the diplomat has returned, so let's go ahead and start the war to end all wars. I don't suppose we need to make Russia go belligerent. I mean, that would bring in Austria and Korea, which I don't really want to happen. So we'll just go with this. Our side does still have more troops. This difference isn't massive, of course. I'm pretty sure that my troop quality is probably quite a bit better. Also, is there any... No, there's nothing over there. I suppose we could invest a little bit in becoming the career controller again. At least you use the points for something good. So if we do have a look at the war enemies, so armies, we do have fairly good stuff in there. The quality comparison, so we got a... Well, I suppose a lot of the enemy... No, actually, some of them do have their max maintenance already. But even that is not all that much. I got the best discipline. Not the best siege ability. Russians do have it slightly better. The best defensiveness, best professionalism, best tradition. Oh, wow, 98% tradition. That is pretty decent, actually. Well, anyway, we got the siege starting there, or the naval battle, rather, not the siege. Well, let's go ahead and start some sieges. That one is actually... It's only a level 6 for it. Ah, so we could start with that. We'd also have quite a few armies in here, so we do need to fight a bit of a two-front war, which is possibly going to be a bit of a nuisance. Let's just go ahead and start sieging our way towards Moscow. I think we may need to go and siege down Crimea as well, so we'll probably have like one army deal with that, while the other three start heading toward Moscow, which is still only level 3 fort. Of all things to consider, that is actually quite rubbish for their defense. There is also, well, we're slowly getting closer to getting the next reform, which is actually going to be the last one. So what do we have options? One stay under guard. War score cost versus other relations minus 30%. The Global Crusade. Great Holy War Hazard Belly. Allowing you to force your relation even neighboring heathens. With the civil mission to civilize. Border and pagan nation. I don't think we have the mission to civilize though. Yeah, no, we got the mission of the high seas. Then there's the priestly autonomy, which reduces the minimum autonomy on territories by another 5% and 2.5% more admin efficiency. Advisor cost minus 20% could be quite handy. Possible advisor plus 2. Or the divinity through craftsmanship. Goods produced modifier plus 10%. Development costs modifier minus 2.5%. Alright then. So I think we might go for one of these two, quite frankly. I mean, the autonomy isn't too bad either. Oh, And the Global Crusade. Cost of enforcing relations through war minus 50%. Oh. Right, okay, that could be quite handy, but there's probably going to be the last war anyway, so I don't think we need to worry about that sort of stuff right now. We do have a bit of a naval combat in here. Did we have the... Oh, we sent one other fleet back already. We've got a fleet over here, which is probably going to be catching some... well, no, I don't know if we're going to be catching those Russian transports there. It might not be. We've got a lot of troops heading into Russia now. And we did sink quite a few Timurid ships here. Very nice. Which means that we can send in a bit more troops here. Do we need more troops against Timurids here? We are probably going to win that battle regardless. I don't think they're sending more armies in here because we've got a second army ready to join in at a moment's notice. They got okay discipline and relatively good morale. Not quite as good as one might hope, perhaps, but it's better than nothing. So we're just going to siege down the port over here first, then we can go ahead and help with the siege at BAM. And then we'll get these, I guess. You can keep on pushing north. And then Mogostan speed siege down, so yeah, we can just go ahead and here get the first 4 siege down already. Oh, and there we go, that's another 2 provinces siege down in Russia, and we sank another fleet from the enemy. We do have the 4 over here, so we should be able to start sieging down Crimea without too much issues. I'm just gonna... You know what? I'm gonna have you start sieging down Crimea on your own, so I don't need to constantly micromanage you. So, the enemy capital is over here, Herat. We're not too close to it, but also not too far from it. I guess what I could do is this one was 2 siege, but that was only 1. So if we send you to help with Golistan, that would speed up the siege. We don't really need more troops in there right now, admittedly, but it's not the worst thing to do. Only quite a bit more ships over here. So, Russia, you're fighting only me and Morocco. That's fine. Don't know if I'll be able... Well, I probably won't be able to annex Morocco. I mean, after this war, if we get all the things that we want to get from this war, which... Let's actually have a look at the peace deal. First with Russia, so we want to have these 4. That's basically it. And we can do that. I mean, technically speaking, what I could do is I could just close them off from the Black Sea entirely, but... I don't know if that's required, really. And then with Timurids, we want to get up to here. That's about it. So that's not too much either. So this should be very much a quite doable war here. And moving a little bit down to our territories in here now that we're going for the siege first. Oh, and there we go. That's another 2 provinces siege down. Let's just go ahead and start to... Or keep on moving northwards. Merchant suffering. We can afford losing a bit of diplo points. Not too worried about that one. And we can just keep on pushing forward. They are now down trying to de-siege Tabaz. How soon can we expect this to be a victory? Probably fairly soon. I'm just going to go and do the artillery barrage on Golistan as well. But those here was a victory. Oh, right, let's go ahead and get our ships over here to sink the enemy transport fleet soon enough. That's another province siege down. And we won the siege of Golistan. Alright, then let's go ahead and fight off the Timurids in here. It's, oh, the national scientist has died. Well, that's not good. It's already also 1754, and we haven't gained a new advice, or the new institution yet. We could go for the National Unrest Advisor, actually. It may not do a massive reduction, but I'm pretty sure that it will help reduce some of the revolts, because there's still quite a few uprisings about to happen sooner or later. Okay, so they did manage to win the siege in here. Our troops are going to be catching some of them, but quite a few of them will probably escape. They got their 3-star general in here. Oh, there's a lot of troops in the vicinity. There we go, we sank the Russian transport. But regardless, I don't think they... Yeah, no, they weren't ready for this sort of fighting. That was a stack wipe, actually. We lost 10,000 men, and they lost their... Let's see, 56,000. Alright then. I suppose... Let's wait for a moment. That one's going to be locked into Kum soon. That's another province converter in the meanwhile. Or Kumis. So we'll go ahead and stack wipe another army in there, I reckon. While we complete the siege in Bam, they got a lot of their eastern allies now joining in to the fighting. Let's go ahead and keep these moving northward. Resistance also level 2-4 as well. Oh my goodness, this is going to be really fast sieges in here, I reckon. Also, what was it? Oh right, they arrived in Kumis. We do have quite a bit of troops heading in there. They got some reinforcements heading in there as well, but we will be defending. Not that it really matters in the desert, to be fair, but regardless. That was a stack wipe. We lost 5,000 men. They got another unit heading in here. Oh, Revolt and Mogadishu. I'm sure that the army down here, yeah, that's going to take care of it already, so we don't need to worry about it. Right, the next thing is to figure out where we can catch the next army from the enemy. I guess we could go for Tun on the Victoria Yelets. I think we're just going to go ahead and send Taz's army down to Ryazan. It's not necessarily the best siege army that we have. Well, actually, other than Alberta's, it's not much of a difference, I suppose. You know what, you'll stay there for now. Send you over there, so we'll keep the armies at least close to one another. And you siege down everything, so I'm just going to go ahead and how you go to Kherson. And do we... Oh, right, we can get another 10% morale for the armies. Excellent. We are going to be catching some troops in here. It's probably like... yeah, it's just 1,000 men there. That was an easy stack wipe. Do they have any forts in vicinity? Not really. I'm just going to go ahead and attack over here. Start making our way towards Herat. And also maybe stack wiping a few enemy armies in the process. Oh, there we go. Victory at Ryazan after 23 days. Oh, wow. That's probably one of the fastest sieges I've ever seen. Right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and send somebody to Tula. And go to Kolomna. And as soon as Bronze siege is done, we'll send the army to Moscow. Exceptional year. I'll say the national tax modifier. It doesn't really make much of a difference, to be fair. Oh, there we go. Victor Herzog. We got the Moroccan armies already helping in here. So I don't know where the Russian troops are, to be fair. I've not seen them. We could probably go ahead and send in one of these armies to Herat. At least get that underway. Siege of Bam is still taking a while. We could do the artillery barrage there to speed things up. Ah, it's only 35 regiments that we need in here. Okay. And we occupy Tula. I'm just going to move in here. So I'm going to use the artillery barrage. So there's an even higher chance that Moscow will fall pretty much instantly. Hey, there we go. Siege of Bam completed. I guess we'll send you down here. And I think we're going to send this army... Well, actually, yeah. Let's just go to the mountains first. Which means that we'd probably send both of the armies in there. They are going to be defending in there, admittedly. But with two armies, that should be fairly doable. And there we go, that's another conversion completed. While we keep the siege on Herat going, we'll probably siege down Farah first. And that's probably going to be another... Yeah, that was another stack fight for a very low amount of casualties. We'll send in... what's this, Spokemania's army? Yes, Spokemania's army is the one that is really good at sieging. So we'll cut them off in here already. Capture the forts, keep on sieging. And speaking of sieges, Mogadishu has been cleaned up again from any rebellions. We did get the... Well, we didn't actually win the siege of Moscow yet. We got 64% chance of winning now. No, still not a victory. Oh, wow. That's a bit bad luck. Well, no, you'll stay there. So is Russia... The enthusiasm is still high, but the capital is going to be seized down soon. And of course, if we don't take too much, we don't have quite enough war scores to start asking provinces from them. Yeah, but after that, it's, well, it's probably going to take a while before we actually get all of this sorted out. But it's a pretty good start for the war, for sure. And there we go. Hormuz is now a core, so we can actually start converting it. As we should. Oh, disease outbreak. Oh. Growth of regimental towns. Mentees gets +1 base tax. And that was in... Oh, right, all the way here. Oh. Well, that's pretty decent to have, for sure. There we go, that's another siege done. I suppose we could go ahead and... No, oh, what do we have in the abilities? Liberticide from such a development, or Liberticide in same continent subject. I'm going to take the... Oh, we don't really have same continent subjects. I'm going to take the anti-revolutionary zeal. That's what we've been kind of doing anyway. Oh, and there we go. After 82 days, siege of Moscow is over. So, Russia, is your enthusiasm? It is going down, at least. But are you willing to take the peace deal yet? No? Well, at least a little bit closer. I guess we'll send you to start sieging down Smolensk in the meanwhile. We do have one army over here that I suppose could just help with sieging on a bit more of southern Russia. We do also have one extra army that we could probably just actually send into Timurid lands to start sieging down more. We cut them... Basically, a lot of the armies that they have at the eastern side are cut off all the time being. So, for example, clearing out the 19,000 man army over here should be fairly easy. And keep the sieges going on in northern Russia there. It seems to be a Russian fleet over here. Off the coast of, well, I suppose... west coast of America, really. Oh, there's 35,000 men there. Okay. Well, as long as they don't start de-sieging anything in here, we'll be mostly fine. Hey, trading cotton. Very good. And yet another siege done in northern Russia. Oh, well, I suppose central. Oh dear, we just lost the general. It was this one that needs a general. There we go. And we did also get another general in here that we'll just probably park on Jerusalem for now. In case there's revolutions in there again. There might well be soon enough. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Oh, there we go. 23 days and siege of Smolensk is done. And siege of Bryansk. So Russia, I have a feeling that you probably will want to get off the war. Well, no, not yet. Alright then. Oh, we can keep it going for the time being. There's a decent bit of troops in here right now. Can I? No, I can't go around there easily either. So we'll just keep it in here to support any of these potential sieges. That, or, well, potential fights on the sieges, if those happen. Might be able to catch that army at least. And we did siege another province up here. Where's the... Right, so Novgorod is another province that we could probably siege down fairly quickly, so we'll start making our way towards that. One way or another, we will make the Russians get out of the war first. Before we do a truce with Timurid. I mean, the truce with Timurid shouldn't be too difficult to achieve, at least. I guess we can send the army to Novgorod already. Maybe we'll go to Vyborg. Revolt in Baghdad. And Hormuz. Oh. Oh, hold on a bit. Hormuz. Are you set to be dealing with the revolts there? Not really. Well, you will now. You will now. We've got two of these sieges going. I suppose we could speed them up, but at the same time, I don't actually want to reduce the blockade in here. As long as we hold these provinces, they won't be able to cross their troops from one side of the siege line to the other. That makes life a little bit easier for us. And there we go. That's another quick siege, or stack wide rather, not siege, over there. And we can start sieging down a lot of this area, actually. So I'm going to give you automated sieging into all of that. A decent chunk of it we have already sieged down. Well, some of it we have sieged down already. Embellishment of forts. I'll take the devotion. Not that we need either one. I mean, we won't get either one, to be fair. But at least in theory. Oh, that's pretty quick sieges again. We've got a... Yeah, there we go. Siege of Baghdad completed. Looks like the siege in Hormuz is... well, they won't be able to get that complete. Oh, there we go. Herat has been sieged down. Let's go ahead and send this down to Herat. Just speed up the sieges there. So now we've got the fort over here. They can't just walk through, hopefully. Hey, there we go. Hormuz has been sorted out. We could get the Diplotech now. I suspect that it's still getting quite a bit from the industrialization. We haven't embraced that, but it hasn't spawned in yet, which is the problem. But that would give us a bit more trade efficiency and trade range, which we don't really need that badly right now. Oh, there we go. The Timurid capital's been sieged down. So, Russia, you won't take the peace deal yet. I'm not asking too much, am I? Not really. And then Timurids, I mean, technically speaking, I could just make the truce with... No? Okay, they wouldn't give me Russian lands yet. As I said, one way or another, we will make this truce happen. So where's the next fort that we'd have to siege down? Bukhara's got one. Ghazni has got another one. Guess we'll just move in here. Take the armies and start crushing the enemy troops even further. Pushing them further and further east before us. Oh, there we go. That it might not be a stack wipe. No, it wasn't a stack wipe, but they took quite a bit of casualties. Not initially that much more than what we took, but it's still a decent bit. Oh, can we not move in there? Wait, this is not a fort, is it? Oh, it is a fort. Never mind. I didn't even realize that it was. Put all the armies back in that case. Get sieging down yet another fort. And Russia, are you... No, you're still not willing to take the peace deal, although you are definitely getting closer and closer to that point. We'll probably go ahead and do the artillery barrage over here, core, and hopefully that will speed up things a bit further. So who are exactly even fighting? Sind? Oh, right, so they can go around that way as well. And there's Yarkand and Russia and Timurids, of course. But that's about it. So I'm not actually too worried about this. We got... Well, that was a quick siege as well. Are you... Oh, you are heading in this way. Alright, then I might use a bit of force march and catch you at the desert. Got a fairly good shock leader here. There we go. Kerman's being sieged down, so there's a whole lot more areas that we just managed sieging. Oh, and there we go. We sack wiped the enemy in here. Well, I guess we can stop the force marching for now. And we've got another 2 sieges completed in the north. So Russia, are you willing to take the peace deal yet? No, it's minus 18 still. Okay, well, we'll get there. The more provinces we siege, the faster it will go. Don't suppose... No, I can't move there, but so I guess I could go ahead and siege down some of the areas behind us. There's already 49% on Gore over here. And there we go, that's been sieged down. Let's go ahead and attack into Bamyan. Might be quite an easy victory again. I think it's going to be a stack wipe. Yeah, it was a stack wipe for low cost of 4,000 men. Russia still doesn't want to take the peace deal. Although I suppose the Russian military strength, they do still have quite a bit. I haven't even really seen their troops, to be fair. Oh, there's a Sind army over here. Alright then, well, I can go ahead and try catching that one. They've got a good general there, but the numbers aren't really that impressive on the army itself. Oh, there we go, we'll siege down Latgalia. I suppose we could go ahead and... Oh, that was a port. Right, let's go to Riga. That might be a little bit slower siege down then, but sure that we can sort that out. And now it's minus 15 for Russia to peace out. So we are getting there. We're most certainly getting there. Oh dear, there's a counter siege over here. Well, it's a 1,000 men army to be fair, so it's not really a siege, let's be honest. There we go, that was a quick stack wipe there. I don't suppose... No, I can't go in here yet until we win the siege. I suppose what we could do is we'd send in a bit more cannons over here to Ghazni. Sorry, I can't talk to you there apparently. But yeah, if we could get that siege done, that'd be quite handy. That would be another fort. And Siege of Riga was a victory, even without a naval blockade. That's a bit concerning how quickly we're just winning these sieges. So it's still 6 points. Alright then, well... Oh, and that army is retreating as quickly as it can at this point. Another province converted. But we've converted most of the provinces already. There's still one more province that we need to core, and then we'll start converting that as well. So that means also that our overextension is practically done already. Actually, that does remind me, with the Russia peace deal, there was one more province that we wanted from them. It was Golestan, so it will actually be slightly longer before we get the peace deal with them. Well, we're sieging down more and more of Russia, so that's fine. Eventually they will fall. Oh, wow. Yet again, just less than a month siege. Well, admittedly, these are quite bad forts, admittedly, so yeah, it doesn't really do much of a difference. Oh, we've got a lot of paper points, though. Hey, construction costs and more taxes. Not that we necessarily needed either one of those, quite frankly, with the 160,000 ducats in the treasury. We are bloody rich. Okay, Russia is on medium enthusiasm now. There's still 8 more points. So technically speaking, 8 more months and they'll surrender, or if we capture more or siege down more lands, that will also speed things up. You're already on the move, you're sieging down over there. Viborg is probably going to be another easy victory over here. And we siege down Larazan. Let's go ahead and start sieging down the areas down here as well. I mean, might as well. There seems to be a bit of troops in here to deal with. It shouldn't be too bad. Russia is still -6. Alright then. Okay, well, it's 35%. We can do this. Oh, there we go. We brought. Okay, that was 45 days to siege it down. Oh no, one of our advisors died. Korea is on the golden era now. Well, Russia is allied to Korea. Yeah, they are. Okay. We do have a level 2 trader. That's pretty much the highest tier advisor that we have. Let's upgrade that to level 5. So now we're getting 10 points on each. Oh, right, because King is actually just 111. That is not necessarily the best, I'll admit. That's all we have. Oh, we lost Astrakhan. Oh. Well, does that mean that Russia is less likely to take the peace deal right now? No, they would still take the peace deal. They realize that they can't really win. There we go. I didn't even lose all that much in here. They got a whole lot of rebellions as well. Wait for these to be black flags of these armies, and then we can start sending them southwards. Should be fairly straightforward. And now, I suppose it would be time to... Well, as soon as we have a diplomat available... Oh, Timurid flagship capture. Was that a second Timurid flagship that we captured? Hold on a minute. No, it's the first one. Do have a total of 8 flagships now. Alright then. I'm guessing if we... No, we still don't have the diplomat available. How long? 9 more days, okay. So after that, we'll probably be able to... Well, let's just wait for this siege to go over, see if we actually win the siege or not. Plus also, we should probably start coring all those provinces. Not that it really matters that much. Because we are approaching the end. Abundance of sailors. 20... Okay, I'll take another 23,000 sailors. Sure. The siege of Ghazni is completed, so they would take the peace deal. Yeah, we'll just go with that. I mean, technically speaking, maybe we're going to take a little bit more land in here. Push the border a bit further east. But I think that'll be fine. There we go. And with that, we have met our goals. Well, technically speaking, not in Balkans, but I figured that we didn't really want to go too far into Europe anyway. We got Morocco as a vassal, which is loyal vassal now, so technically speaking we could annex that at some point. And I figured that the areas held by Spain we're not going to go for, mostly because they've been so helpful and loyal ally. But we've gone, if we have a look at the regions, we've taken Egypt, Maghreb almost fully, we've taken all of Horn Africa, we've got all of Arabia, we've got all of Mashriq, and now all of Persia, all of Caucasia, Anatolia, and most of Balkans. So I'd say we did fairly well on this run. So that is where we're gonna, like, that is the end for this series. Overall, I'd say we did fairly well in this. It was a bit of a long series, admittedly. It was 65 episodes, plus then there's gonna be the timeline, or the time-lapse episode after this, probably airing like an hour or two afterwards. So by the time you're watching this, it may have already been out. I think the next playthrough that we're going to do is going to be in Vicky 3. There's been the update and I haven't played it all that much yet, so I want to give it a try. And on that, we'll probably play as Korea. We'll try to play a tall nation for once, not going for all the conquest, unlike we usually do. So we'll see how much we can do in there. It might not be a full 100 years stuff. I'm a little bit up... It was a bit unfortunate for this playthrough that we lost the ability to gain achievements in this, because there probably would have been a few achievements that we would have gotten, like they have 8 level 3 monuments and all that sort of stuff. So we didn't quite get all the things, but at least we got the main 2 achievements that we came for before the save kind of broke down. We've been playing Iron Man throughout the entire playthrough though, so there is that. But anyway, I sincerely hope that you enjoyed this playthrough, and seeing that this should be airing on New Year's Eve, that you'll be celebrating it responsibly, but also having fun. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.